Tuned to Mags in the morning, and I'm here with Janine as well. And after a little research, we got to the bottom of where this list came from, where it derives, where it originated from.
Yes.
And so Janine's gonna let us know where it came from.
Yeah, so thank you, Nunu Sanchez. It came from a TikTok. I just watched the TikTok of the female who was actually at the Cheesecake Factory. The gentleman was waiting outside the vehicle for her to get out. Then he nicely walked to her door and to see if maybe she wanted him to open the door for her. Seems like a very polite guy. And she refused to get out. And not only refused, she recorded the whole thing.
And this is what we're talking about.
She recorded it.
So what ends up happening is when you record yourself, you think you're trolling. In the end, you're going to get trolled because you go
Exactly.
viral.
Exactly. Viral in a bad way. A
Yes.
bad way.
So how I don't get how how she could literally come out and be like and literally come out and try to talk like that, and people are going to sit there and say, I know you. You're from that video. You were the chick that
Mm-hmm.
that didn't
Mm-hmm.
want to go into what restaurant was it?
The Cheesecake
Cheesecake Factory.
Factory.
Cheesecake Factory. Listen, if you take a girl out on a Cheesecake Factory date, your bill is not coming out to less than probably a $1.50,
Yeah,
$1.40. You know what
absolutely.
I'm saying?
Hot sticker appetizers,
Yes.
$15.
Yes. And then once you get to your main entree, you're talking about $45, $50. If you order seafood
Mm-hmm.
or a nice steak, a nice ribeye, whatever the case is,
Yeah.
it's gonna come out to your bill for just for the girl plus with drinks is gonna be well over $100
Yeah.
just for the girl alone.
Yes.
So I don't
I
know.
can't.
I don't know, but you know what? False expectations.
I
That's all
know.
I can say.
I know.
False
She had
expectations.
that double sunroof in her car, and she just refused to get out of it.
Yeah.
I can't
So
even
and
believe
and and
this.
and and, and the funny part about it was, so you watched the video. We watched the video, and he had already told her that he was bringing her to the cheesecake.
Yes.
So she had known, and then she decided to take it to the next level to go live onto social media and to try to put this guy out there like he's some type of bad guy. But
Plotting.
yes, so
Plotting.
I don't get it. So if she would have just gone out on a date and then afterwards basically said I didn't like where I went, whatever the case may be,
Hmm.
people would have probably been a little more receptive. But to go out of your way and to literally try to insult somebody because they're
Insult.
taking you to the cheesecake factory, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
At that point, break them down.
Yeah,
Like,
like I said, he's a better man than I am because if it were me, I would have like literally brought her into the restaurant and then I'd have said, you know what, I need to go use the restroom for a minute, and then
well,
I would
what
have
do you do in
bounced.
that case, Brian? She wouldn't even get out of the car.
Well, yeah. See, this is
So in that
but
case,
she set the narrative.
yeah,
She
yeah,
set the narrative, and she was trying to take it to another level. But for
yeah.
me, yeah, as soon as she was said, "Oh no, I'm not going to cheese," you know
Mhm.
what? Uh, GPS, please take me to back home to her house,
Yep,
and
yep.
and that would have been the end of
And
that.
that's it.
But yeah, so
I can't believe she did not
it's
get
a
out of the
so
car.
now we know why Cheesecake Factory was at the top. That was
Yes,
number one.
yes, that was number one.
That was the number one place not to take somebody. So that was her personal preference. Don't take me to the Cheesecake Factory.
Yes.
So at that point, depending on where she lives, who knows? She could have been. What did you say? What did you say? Did you say the place
I
where she
didn't
lives?
find out what
Oh,
the
okay.
place was. Nunu Sanchez
Depending
didn't
on
give me all that.
depending on like you said, the location and all that stuff. If you live in a small town and you have to venture
Cabral.
out into the city or whatever the case may be, that's time. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you wanted to just partake into some restaurant that was within your city limits. You know,
Yes.
um, but for that individual female, that's a lot of gall. I mean, to go live and to try to air dude out like that, that's just It's wrong
She's
to me.
different.
Yeah, very
She's
different.
different.
Special, not different. She's
And
special.
she wasn't hungry. She is very special. We know that. She is on the VIP list. And she obviously was not hungry because,
Yeah. If you were hungry,
girl,
you would have taken the meal. You know, the way I look at it is, if you wanted to get bougie, then
mhm,
just order, you know, order some steak and some seafood.
yeah,
You know, I mean, what I got no words. I'm lost for her.
no.
I'm lost for
I
her.
just, you was talking about your daughter earlier. I hope my daughter does not behave like that.
Yeah. Nah, it's
There's a
just
level of worth and self-worth and it changes, so.
yeah. And then
Ugh.
conversely, she could have gone on a date with somebody who had money to take her to one of those spots, and then they treat her like trash.
Yep. Yep.
Whereas this guy could have been, he could have been very, gentlemanly like, just had a lot of family values. And then
Yes.
you, like I said, you go try to talk with a baller, and he's like, "Man, I just spent all this money on you. You ain't pulling out at the end of the night." You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it could be, it works both ways.
Yep.
So you gotta pick your poison and play your cards right.
That's true.
But I'm glad. So Janine went and she did the discoveries,
Yes.
as to where this because we needed to know we needed to know where this list came from,
Yep.
and she went out, she googled it, and we found out
You
where
got
it
it.
originated, and it's got a video to boot to go with it. What did you say the name was?
So that, who told me, or the girl's name?
We'll try to get the link as to where she is or
All
whatever.
right. So it was on TikTok.
Oh, it's TikTok.
Yeah. So the name is Monique Santos.
Man, Santos. She
I
sounds like
know.
she's
I
from the
know.
area.
Right. Right.
Santos. She sounds like she's from the area. She got to be
It's
Cape
like
Verdean.
Cheesecake, Rhode Island. I want to know the location.
She got. You know what? I'm gonna Google her and see if it's the same girl.
She
To
got
see.
cute too. She had her hair done and
Yeah,
lips all and
sunglasses.
sunglasses, and she just big
You
hoops.
yeah, you like how she told dude, oh, but hold on. She didn't even tell. She just put the finger up and went on politely with her live. But yeah,
Wow.
some people have some. They
Wow.
have some serious
Wow.
cojones to do that. But yeah, so that was the subject for today. We just wanted to make some conversation, make some, you know, see, what type of opinions. Everybody's not going to be the same. Everybody's going to
Yeah.
have different opinions, and I expect that. No,
Which is
no one.
fine.
Yeah, yeah. You always want a different perspective anyway. You don't want everybody thinking, in the same, everybody's in the same box. It just wouldn't
Yep.
be right. But that was our conversation for the day, man. We're
Yes.
so the title is "Here's a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date."
Hmm.
And she thanked the ladies who reached out to me and helped her compile the list.
Yes.
You know what? So, birds of a feather flock together. Usually that's the same,
Exactly.
right? So all
Exactly.
your girls are going to give you the same type of, when you hang out with a certain type of people, you all start to think the same.
Yeah, that's the
So,
circle.
so all the girls in her circle are thinking, they're all aligned with her thinking.
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't know. I don't know. It's just, when I look at it, it's mind boggling.
Hmm.
But thank you to everybody who chimed in on the social medias and gave their
Absolutely.
opinions about this particular subject. And next week we're gonna be back with another one, a new one, to
Yes.
try to stir the imagination up. All
Yeah.
right.
Absolutely.
So we got to get you back in here next week.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
There we
I'm
go.
looking forward. I'll be back next week.
There we go. So we'll have
Back.
Janine back in here next week on Mags in the Morning, and we look forward to it.
Hmm.
All right. So yeah, any parting words before we bounce out of here? Because it's
Well,
10:52.
we got a message while you were playing regarding the new show coming out on Sunday
Yes.
on WNB1.
Yes, the Frequency
So-
Live. They're gonna have a guest.
Yeah.
So make sure you tune in. It's happening 7 o'clock right here on WMB1.com. I'm sure it'll be streaming from at least Facebook or
Yeah.
one of their pages live.
Hmm.
But more details to come. All right.
Yeah.
Frequency Live happening 7 p.m. right here with Berto Carter formerly of the Wind Down podcast,
Yes.
now with his new show, Frequency Live.
With
All right.
Mr. Joe Carrion.
Yes, and
So the both
Derek
of them.
Demers
Yes.
and Edmund Ray as well.
Yeah.
So yes, we look forward to it. All right. Also, if you're not doing anything tonight, you got to tune in straight to the Point Sports.
Celtics.
You know, me and the guys are gonna be
Talking
talking about
Celtics
NBA.
tonight.
Yes, we're gonna be talking NBA. We're gonna be talking NFL, Major League Baseball, hockey. Oh, so do you know something?
Tell me.
October, at the end of October, all four major sports are playing. It's the only time that in which this
Ooh,
happens.
so this is a heavy week.
Yes, because you've got the end of baseball.
Yeah.
Basically, football's in mid-season,
Mhm.
and then you have basketball and hockey starting
Yes.
up. So all four major sports are in
I
effect.
was not aware of that.
Yes. So it's
I
like
only knew
a
my faves, you know.
it's like a sports junkies. You know, it's like their dream.
Yes.
Because you get, so no matter what you do, you can flick a channel and there's gonna, one of those major sports are gonna be
We'll
on.
be on.
Yes.
Nice.
So tune in
So we'll be
tonight.
talking about it tonight.
That's
you
right. We'll
guys.
definitely be talking about the Celtics.
Do you need
Um,
security tonight? You guys have all four sports going, huh?
yeah, I think it's gonna be a little light. I think
Okay.
because of the fact that we won't be on any one sport, it'll be good.
Yeah.
But it seems like when we get stuck on one, mainly football,
Football. You
it
guys
turns
get heavy.
it turns
man.
crazy. Yeah. So, but yeah. So if you're not doing anything, tune in tonight straight to the Point Sports right here, 6 to 8 p.m. We'll be talking all things sports, all four major sports. It'll be happening tonight. All right.
Yeah.
And that is about it. I guess our time's up here.
Thank you all. I'll be back next week.
Looking
Make sure to
forward to
follow
it.
Luxury Tat.
That's right. Luxury
Me
tax.
and the ladies and all the other shows on WMB1, which you can catch if you go onto our website,
That's
which
right.
is amazing, done by 43 Degree Films.
That's right.
Love that site.
That's right. All right, we're gonna head on out of here, but thank you all for tuning in. And as usual, I will see you in 21 hours. All right. Keep it locked, keep it tuned right here. And also don't forget the rewind of this show right here, the replay. It happens at 12:30 to 3:30, and that's weekly as well, Monday through Friday. All right. We're out, and I'll see you in 21 hours. Peace and God bless. Have a beautiful day. We're
Peace.
glad that we woke you up.